What's happening, everybody?
What's
Welcome
up?
to Baldy, the big guy.
I'm the big guy.
The big guy, and I'm Baldy. Greg, Pete.
Peter, I'm not 6 years old anymore.
No, you're always 6 to me. 6 foot dicks.
6 inches.
6 sucks dicks. I don't know what
I
I'm
have no
saying.
idea what you're saying.
It's been a long week.
It's been a really long week. Holy
Right?
shit.
It's been kind of an exciting week. On Monday,
Depends who you are, but yes.
This past Monday, I dropped, or maybe it was Monday. Maybe it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday morning, election day morning. I dropped out our election prediction show,
Yeah.
which was that we had recorded 2 weeks in advance.
That was the last show we recorded.
We were like
Perfect.
Nostradamus.
Yeah, we got it pretty good.
Polymarket. Remember that
Yeah, I
app
remember thinking the
told you about-
Khalifi or fucking whatever.
There's
it was.
that other one,
Oh, well, that's not
but
a
I
different
pulled
one.
up Polymarket.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember the differences.
I think
So,
pretty
yeah.
much fucking nailed it. I
Yeah.
think, right?
I got really
So-
close. I mean, I will, if you listen to Drinking Bros, Dan literally called the exact states and the exact amount of electoral votes for each candidate.
Yeah,
like,
it's interesting.
crazy.
So I said this on a another podcast, just Greg, just me, just talking,
Just Greg.
bullshitting. You know, hey, if you want to gloat, don't gloat too hard. Don't be that person, like super
I don't
dick.
gloat at all.
But neither do I. I'm just kind
I
of
just like to watch the fucking
but-
liberal tears.
But I think I'm a very reserved guy, Peter.
yeah, super reserved.
Super reserved guy.
Yeah,
I
with
try
your
and
3
be,
podcasts,
but in real life,
4
I do.
podcasts.
But
you're
in real
very
life, I
reserved.
am. Like I don't go out and just like talk shit at people. Not that I
Not
can't.
regularly.
Yeah. But one of the things that's kind of happened over the past 4 days, 5 days, something like that,
Some of
since the
that
election.
was, 4
Yeah,
days,
it's Saturday.
5 days?
We're recording Saturday the
Tuesday election, so-
9th.
Yeah, so 4 days.
There's been a goddamn lot of meltdowns, brother.
Oh my god, and this is the best.
So
part
many
about it, I think.
meltdowns. You
honestly-
need to switch out the
It's
headphones
honestly
over
the
there. I
best-
forgot
oh,
to tell
yeah,
you.
man. Put this out.
It's been almost like psychotic. There's been chicks shaving their head. We'll get into the whole whatever the hell it is. What is it called?
The 4B movement.
The 4B. We'll get into that whole thing here shortly. But you go, what in the actual fuck is happening with people? And it's interesting. It really is interesting because why?
There's no reason.
When Joe Biden was elected, what did you do?
I think I went. Actually, I think I had to work the next day, so I think I just went to work.
Yeah,
It was a 5th, so there's.
Weird.
I
It's
drove
fucking-
back from Austin and I went to work. Yeah,
Ever,
I was working
right?
at the other job, Spectrum, back then.
Yeah,
I think I went to the next job day. I just went
just
to work.
went straight to work.
I don't know. There was nothing I could do other than that.
Did you record yourself
I
crying?
had a quick cry on the way back from Austin.
Just a quick, but it was
A
quick,
quick
cry.
dry eye cry. You know,
Yeah, I
dry
mean,
cry.
I was in Austin as
A
well,
dry
and
cry.
I was like, well, do we even know at that point?
I don't recall because I remember it was like we all went to bed like fucking super fucked up and like this should have been
Super
over. but
late.
Why didn't it?
Yeah.
And then we all went to sleep thinking, oh yeah, Trump definitely had this. And then woke up in the next morning like Biden won everything. It's like,
But
wait a minute,
and then
how
what
did
did we
that-
do? We moved the fuck on.
Yep.
Yeah. So it is what it is. We'll get into all of that here in a minute. There's some other things you wanted to cover. Veterans Day is coming up on Monday,
Yes, Veterans Day is on
November
Monday.
11th.
Exactly.
10th.
11th. So the
11th.
10th
Tomorrow's the 11th.
The 10th is the Marine Corps birthday.
Yes. That's Veterans Day as well.
No, the 10th is the Marine Corps birthday. 11th is Veterans Day.
Yes.
So tomorrow is Veterans
Tomorrow's Marine Corps birthday.
Yes.
Monday is
So
Veterans Day.
hoorah, Semper Fi, Yut, kill to all my brothers out there.
Hell yeah.
SSs. And
That's
then,
all literally both my brothers and my dad were
yeah,
Marines.
exactly.
And Beth's dad.
Stepdad, your
My-
father-in-law.
My father-in-law.
Yeah.
My
So,
stepdaddy. No,
your
my
stepdad.
father-in-law and my nephew and a whole bunch of uncles on
Yeah,
her
fuck yeah.
side.
Just not you.
It was too short.
You served in the Olive Garden. Is that the fucking joke? I don't remember.
I didn't serve. I have never served anything.
No, you served fried dough.
No, I made the fried
You
dough.
didn't even serve fucking that.
No,
Jesus
I
Christ,
made it.
You've never done anything.
I was literally the
You've never done
nuclear
anything for
power.
anybody.
No, I literally made the dough, bro.
Yeah, well,
40 pounds at a time. God damn it.
that's as big as you were back then.
I was only
Almost
like,
as big as you are
I
right
think
now.
I was 140 at the time, 150.
Damn,
I was
that's a lot of
little
dough.
kid.
That's a lot of
I
dough.
was like 19.
So anyway, tomorrow's the Marine Corps birthday.
Yep,
Go get
Semper
yourself
Fi.
a fucking birthday cake or something. And then on
Monday,
Monday is the
IHOPs.
Veterans Birthday or
IHOP.
Veterans Day rather.
Yeah.
So make sure you go get your Applebee's, go get your IHOP, go get your Denny's, get a free coffee, whatever the fuck you can find out. You can Google that shit.
Okay, so we've talked about this a little while back. You'd normally go get your IHOP.
IHOP.
Do you go
for
from
breakfast.
IHOP straight to Denny's?
I have in the past just for fun. I was off the day. I was like, I'm gonna go to all the restaurants. I'm a big fat guy, so whatever.
No, I would fucking
So
do that.
I went
Monday.
I have in the past done this before. I went to IHOP, and then I went to Denny's, and I don't even get a coffee. I literally go straight for my free meal, and I fucking leave a $5 tip, and I leave.
It's fair.
And I
They
get
bring
my,
you
my
like
free
the
IHOP.
2 eggs and
And I go to
fucking-
Denny's, and then I like maybe wait an hour, go to like Dunkin' Donuts, get a free donut or whatever the fuck it is.
Mhm.
Go to Starbucks for my free coffee, and then I go to like fucking Applebee's for lunch, then Chili's, and then in the evening I
What's
round it out.
Chili's give you?
Same thing,
Burger? Oh,
Applebee's. It's
we
the
went
same
last time.
Same thing with
last
Applebee's.
year.
There's
Yeah.
there's a free menu.
There's a burger or something like
There's
that.
a
yeah.
specific menu that has like 5 or 6
Okay.
items on it for free. And then depending on what town you live in, there's other restaurants. So like
Sizzler?
like, probably Sizzler.
Sizzler's gotta have some.
Sizzler's got something. There's a restaurant called Claim Jumpers. It's like really huge.
Oh,
portion
yeah,
food.
yeah.
Those are really good.
Mhm.
They had something for free back in the. I don't know. Like I said, you can just Google free meals for vets on Veterans Day, and there's like 1,000 things available. So like,
Dude, I would
if you care,
I would literally load up
but
if I were you.
I mean, it's
If
the
I were
reason.
one of
It's the
you
reason.
guys.
It's the reason we all served. You know, it's the reason we
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
our
at.
brothers and
You guys
sisters
did it
died.
all for fucking free food.
Exactly what it was. You know, and going into it, I didn't know there was free food, so I'm very happy that was the.
Well, no, you were in the Marines. You actually got free food.
Well, it wasn't technically free.
I mean, technically it was.
Technically, it was.
If you went to like the chow hall, you got
No,
free food.
I mean, I didn't
You
pay
didn't
it out
have
of my
to pay.
pocket.
That's
no,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's all about perspective here, Peter.
Perspective, exactly.
You know, free food is free food. I mean, you have to like
Exactly.
go almost.
So
or
really,
sometimes die.
thank you, veteran, and go get some free food. Wait. is that
No,
it?
one of the big things to do is, and I think a lot of people are calling for this, and this quite sincerely, I'm saying this, is reach out to a veteran. If you know somebody out there that you haven't talked to in a long time, is reach out to them on Monday, because that can be a very hard day. I mean, a lot of days can be hard, and I'm not saying this, I'm saying this very sincerely. It's like, check on, as you would say, your battle buddies,
Yeah.
right? Make
Have
sure.
you heard of the Sausage Castle?
No.
It's what was that guy? He was in lots of movies in the 80s, 90s.
Arlie,
Greg? No. He's
Army,
Gary.
Sinise,
Nope. Gary Busey.
Okay.
So he has like a nephew. I think his name's Mike Busey. He's a fucking crazy rich
Oh, the
guy.
dude that was in,
It's called Sausage Castle. Is his house.
was he also,
every
I know who
so
you're
every year on
talking
Veterans Day,
about.
he throws this huge party. And it's like
yeah.
free haircuts, free blowjobs for fucking veterans.
Yeah.
So if you're around that place, then go there.
I think
it's
he's
probably
not in
awesome.
Florida, I think.
Probably
Something like that. I
Florida,
remember
somewhere fucking crazy.
First time I ever heard about
Alabama.
him was from like Jared or
Yeah,
something like
I think they talked about it a long time ago.
that.
Then.
Yeah, like
So they have.
way
I don't know
back.
if he still does it anymore, but it was like super famous back in the day. Of like that was like the place to be on Veterans.
so go
Day if
get
you're
your
a
dick
veteran.
sucked
So go get a blowjob for
for
free.
free.
Go get a haircut. All in one place. It's pretty cool.
And
I don't know,
I'm
I've never
sure
been
there's a bunch of barbers if you need a haircut.
Yeah.
Or
so,
reach out. You know what I mean?
reach
out to people.
around or reach out.
Yes, both.
What if you got to reach
Reach out
around
and
while you're
around.
getting a haircut?
Depends on who it's from. I don't want my
Not the barber. Not the
like,
barber.
gets his
The
hands
barber
confused.
like. Oh shit!
He's doing it backwards.
Oh fuck! Well, I didn't.
He's like doing this with your hair, and he's just holding your dick.
Or you put the razor to your dick instead of your head, and like he's
So
like,
either
starts
way,
massaging
all of
above
it's
your
gonna
head.
suck. So happy Veterans Day to you
Yeah.
guys.
So have fun with that.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do there.
So BRCC released a. I have not had a chance to watch it. I've seen like the clips from it that
Yeah.
Black Rifle Coffee Company's been posting out there, and it looks fucking amazing. It's something I'm gonna sit down and watch tonight. Actually, when when everybody settles down tonight. But tell us about it real quick,
So let me mansplain it to you.
man. You can fucking woman explain it.
I'll just
I don't
woman
give a
explain
shit.
it to you. I don't know actually what the difference is, or if there is a difference, or anything.
There's
Anyway,
a difference now. There wasn't like 4 days ago.
so
but now
I'll explain
there
it to
is.
you. So it's 20-year anniversary of us entering Fallujah in Iraq, and this BRCC produced a incredible hour and a half ish documentary.
Yeah, I think what it is.
About a specific unit going in called the War Pigs. There was an LAV unit. Their like call sign or whatever was called the War Pigs. Not their call sign. It was like their name of the unit, basically, kind of within the group. And dudes were. I learned a lot about this that I didn't even know about.
Just
I,
watching this or being
well,
part of
watching it,
this?
and then I was also I was really thankfully I was able to be involved a tiny bit. I mean, a
Just
small
video
amount.
something.
I just
or
did
recording
one day
a
of
video.
videoing, a couple, one day of editing. So I was very, very, very small portion of this huge project. That this is all Jack Mandeville and Ryan Fitting,
That's amazing.
and those those are two guys who put this together. So I'm barely a part of it, but small part of what I was be able to get was just incredible because I learned so much about these guys. I was under the impression that these guys, the LEVs, were just like the guys that have drive a tank, just go in place,
Just
you
chilling
shoot
in there.
stuff,
Yeah.
you just whatever.
Shoot a gun.
But no, like these guys are like going in, knocking doors, clearing houses.
Mm.
Lots of guys died. It's an intense story. And
Have
the
you
coolest
seen
thing
the whole
about
thing
this,
so far?
I watched it all
You
twice.
okay. Oh, okay.
And the crazy thing about this is these guys are telling their story, and they're using actual footage from the battle that they took. So the
Like
footage,
cell phone video, basically,
well,
or
I mean,
like
it's done
old.
before, so it's like
I'm trying to think of like GoPro back then.
no,
I don't
it
know.
would just been like a little handheld camera,
Or just a
a
hand
little
cam.
Sony
Yeah,
camera,
yeah.
handheld
Okay.
probably. I mean, I had something like that similar, like a 2008 or whatever when I went to 2009. So,
Okay.
but the doc on the team, he basically videoed the entire time, their entire deployment from before they left to when they were in Okinawa after the end. Like it was really cool.
Yeah.
And I think Jack and Ryan had 25 veterans that they had, like Marine Corps veterans that were there that they interviewed.
Yeah.
And then they tell their story. They all tell a very similar story because they were all there at the same time. So from each,
They're all part of the same unit.
they're all they were all literally there at the same time 20 years ago. Like they were all the same unit, same guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
all know
Okay,
each
they were
other
all
from
part-
20 years ago. They were
Okay,
all there
gotcha.
at the exact. This story follows them.
Okay.
So they're all telling basically the same story, all in their own personal feel of the same story, and then the footage follows that exact thing because the footage was them. So the guy somehow filmed everything
when they're 19 years old or 18
and the
or
guy
20.
and the doc somehow filmed everything.
And now they're in
and
their late 30s.
Now
40.
they're 40, early 40s, and some
Yeah.
of them are like in their later 40s because they were like, like maybe they were staff
I was
sergeants.
gonna say,
and, like,
yeah. They've been in it
lieutenants
for a
and
little
shit.
bit. Yeah.
So they were like, some of them are a lot older, 50 to 60 maybe, but like for the majority of them are pretty close to my age, and it's just so cool because this has never been seen before footage. This is on some guy's hard drive. It's been sitting there for 20 years, and then Jack finds it. He finds the right people, and he finds it and puts it all together with Ryan, and it is an incredible story.
Okay.
It's incredible. Like definitely go out, watch it.
Where can
Like it,
everybody
share
find it?
it.
It's out on Black Rifles.
It's on YouTube's Black Rifles YouTube.
Right.
Yep, and it is seriously, it's insane. Like you give yourself
Something
an hour and
people
a half
can
to watch.
share out. Also, I think
Anybody
you can
just
share it. You can
Anybody
even
can just
share it on
to
Instagram.
yeah,
or
you can
whatever.
share it to anything. You can share it to YouTube,
Facebook,
Rumble,
whatever. Yeah.
Facebook, whatever. You can share it to everything.
Yeah.
But
And definitely if you see it,
Watch
or
it, share it, like it.
comments,
It's insane.
all of the things help. with something
Everything
like
helps,
that.
and then but it's just an incredible story that everybody needs to see. And hear.
Yeah.
Like give yourself a full length documentary. So don't think you're watching a 10-minute video on YouTube. You're watching a movie.
That's what I was
Like
just
give
going to ask.
yourself that much time to like
I
watch
mean,
it on your TV. Don't watch it on your phone. Pull it up on your TV
Because
and
it's a
watch it.
documentary. Is it kind of like Restrepo kind of...
What do you mean?
Restrepo, the documentary. It was made. There was a movie called Restrepo. Do you remember seeing that one? It was about
I
an
remember that.
army group, kind of same thing. I think they were in Afghanistan later on. There's a couple of them like that. But it's a full-on documentary. It's
Yeah,
not.
so this is a full-on documentary.
Yeah,
It starts off with like
I think it was called.
it's the full
I'm
thing is just like
99%
it's just
sure.
interviews and then footage.
Okay.
Interview footage. It's a documentary as much as anything can be a documentary, and it's insane. These guys explaining exactly
it's
what was
called
happening
Restrepo.
during the whole battle. It's awesome, man. It's
Yeah.
really, really, it'll touch you.
Okay.
It'll it's really, really good.
It's not going to give you a reach around.
No, you have to go to the Sausage Castle for that.
Yeah. So you get that afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. It was very, very, very well done.
Awesome. So go out, check that out. 100%.
Yep.
Peter works for Black Rifle, works for Jared Taylor, if you're familiar with that asshole.
Yeah. And
He's
then
not-
it's
he's a
just
good guy.
it was awesome.
But it's amazing to just be a part of it. Like you said, even if it's
Yeah.
100th
it was
of a
one-
percent.
One day of shooting and then
Yeah.
an hour of editing. That's all my portion of it. And those guys worked on it for 3 or 4 months of other stuff. Like they traveled to 4 or 5 different places, filmed for multiple days each place, put it all together,
insane.
and then spend months and months and months editing and putting it together. I mean, it was a ton of work for both Jack and for Ryan.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'll watch.
And
I'm
it's
going to watch
insane.
it tonight.
Those guys did a really kick-ass job. And there's a couple other editors and other guys, Ben and Gallagher, whoever else. I don't remember everybody else who was working on it, but specifically Ben and Ryan, or I mean Jack and Ryan. Those guys did
So
a
shout out
awesome.
to Jack Mandeville and Ryan Fitton.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to
He'll
those
probably never
guys.
see this, but I wanted him to know he did awesome. Like,
Fine. I'll
guys
clip
are
it
awesome.
and I'll send it to him. Don't worry. I'm just gonna say Jack and Ryan did
Jack
amazing.
Ryan, like the guy
Jack-
from
Jack Ryan.
from
That's where
Amazon.
what's his name got the name.
Probably Tom
Jack
Tom
doesn't-
Clancy.
We probably shouldn't make Jack's head that big though. Sid's already huge.
Yeah,
All right. Election night 2024.
That was a fucking blast.
Holy
That was
shit.
crazy.
We went to
well, your wife already took talking about it off the table. But let's talk about it anyways.
What do you mean she took it off the table?
She said we can't talk about Tuesday anymore.
No, that
Oh,
was
she's not up here.
downstairs. That was
Exactly.
talking
This is-
about it in front of her
Oh, that's a good
because
point. Good
she got
point.
embarrassed.
Yes, that was
because
pretty
my wife
fun.
got hammered.
Just your wife?
Oh, I was fine, dude.
I'll tell you what. I was there.
All right. So what happened?
You both were hammered.
It is what it is.
You could barely walk.
If you
straight.
want to see me on camera on the Drinking Bros podcast, go to like 5 hours, 55 minutes, and 94 seconds. That's about
94 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes before it ends.
It was
You
about
didn't
2
know that, like they go to 94 now.
Yes, that's right.
It actually goes
used
to
was 94.
100.
Yeah. So yeah, go to the very end of that of the election night episode. It's a long fucking episode because we were there for
It's
a
6
really
hours.
long
Almost.
goddamn
It's like
time.
5 hours, 55
But at the
minutes.
very end of it, you can hear Greg. And
Nope,
you can hear
Beth.
Hold on.
Okay.
You can hear Beth and you can hear Greg talking to Ross about because everybody else has already left the stage because everybody looks like fuck. I'm tired. So it was just Ross on stage
Just talking.
and he's just talking about let's get this over with. Blah 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 blah. All of a sudden you hear Beth start screaming up from the stage. Hey, I don't remember what she was saying, but she's just talking about whatever nonsense. And then you can hear Greg say something like "Stop talking" or something like that.
I was like,
and
shut up,
then-
bitch.
And then Ross says, "Just come up on stage." So Ross and Greg and Beth come up on stage. They're talking, and it's just funny because they're just drunk
was
babbling,
fun.
and it's just funny and just fun. Yeah, exactly. Nothing like bad or not even embarrassing. Really, it was just fun. It was just fun.
We had a good time.
Yeah, it
You
was
know
the
what?
proof that we all had a good time because there was Ross said there was 1,000 people there. I don't know if there was definitely hundreds of people there.
There's
Like,
hundreds.
there's hundreds of people, and maybe throughout the night there's maybe 1,000 people there because
Yeah.
throughout the night constantly going in and out, getting in and out. Either way, there was hundreds of people there just from Drinking Bros alone, and it was intense. It was insane.
Yeah. So next time we'll see what happens where they go next time in 4 years. But right now I'm not worried about it. But it was an exciting night. We talked about this a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
When you actually get the result at the end, good or bad.
It was nice.
Good or bad. Like at least you go home knowing what the fuck happened.
Yeah, you know what's weird about that though? Not that we're even talking about this specifically, but how is it that 48 states rather, can all get their shit figured out in one day, and somehow Arizona can't? California, the biggest state in the union,
Yep.
figured it out.
All right. So I lived,
Texas, the second biggest state in the union, figured it out right
I
away. New
lived
York,
in Arizona for 20
Easy.
years.
so why doesn't Arizona
Aside
fucking
from
can they get
3
their shit
years.
straight?
And so I moved here to Texas in 2018. It's 2024 right now. If you guys don't know. Every year that I voted there, and I was pretty good. Like I really started voting in Arizona.
Yeah,
You know, I really wasn't I didn't even know really a lot before that. Always was done. Was always done.
well, I was gonna
And
say,
then
I remember it always being
I
done. on
moved
election night.
here, right?
Yeah,
And it changed. Something happened over
You
there.
left.
I left. It's because I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I-
you were the reason Arizona's fucked up. And
Right.
I just checked it before we started.
It said
Arizona's still
fucked up.
not fucking.
I know they're
counted.
not confirmed.
That doesn't matter because they're completely
They're close
relevant.
enough,
But
they're at like 80% or something.
well,
like
even
that.
if it
You're
went
like,
the other way, there's not going to be.
what the fuck? I think it was like the 15th district court or whatever said doesn't matter if it comes in after X date time, it doesn't count anyway.
Exactly.
But no, I was talking to another neighbor about this, and it's interesting because I don't remember it ever being. It was like normally it was just out, but there's right now you have Carrie Lake going up against Rubian Gallo or something like that, who for Senate,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And they're slow rolling the fuck out of it, and that Rubin guy's up by like 50,000. This was like yesterday, the day before. with like 25% of the vote count still to come in,
Mhm.
which could swing.
That could
pretty
definitely swing
quickly.
well either way. Yeah.
Right. There you go. What the fuck is with Arizona? No, Arizona needs to be goddamn overhauled. And then you have those voting machines. Maricopa County was having all of a sudden they
Maricopa
started.
County, that's where I was looking for.
That's where, yeah, Maricopa County is the biggest county in Arizona.
Yeah.
I
think it's like the fourth biggest county in the country as well.
Exactly. There's 7 million people in that
Yeah.
county.
That's a lot.
A lot of people. Yeah. I mean, it's not LA County, but it's a big fucking county. But you go, bro, I know every single part of that town. You can drive across the whole thing in 45 minutes. It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's big, but it's not like so goddamn big that you're like, you know. So what happens with that? The swing could actually fuck up Senate and push it back to the Democrats, which
Well,
means
no, there's not 4 votes there.
no,
There's not 4 seats
but
there.
other states are doing the same. They're coming down. And I looked it up just a little while ago. And because I was kind of curious about this, if all of these unreported locations are still filing in, could it change the full red swing, right? Where you go
Mhm.
Senate,
Senate,
House,
House, and President.
and President,
Yeah.
right? And it could. I mean, just it doesn't take much. All it takes is that one. I don't think it's going to, mind you,
Yeah.
but it theoretically could fucking happen, dude. Let's see. Poll results to date. Of course, it's not playing. Because why wouldn't it?
Well, it's because we're live on a podcast. We're not live, but recording.
we're recording.
Yeah.
Um.
People are listening to us live.
So, but it is that part of it. So I don't know. Does Carrie Lake win? I don't know. Been twice. Same. Arizona's just fucked.
Arizona's just fucking weird. I just don't understand it. That's all. That's my point.
But did you see how much California changed?
Yeah.
You
see how much of every state changed? A ton.
Yeah.
They almost lost Minnesota. They almost lost Maine.
Did they lose Wisconsin?
They lost Wisconsin. They lost Michigan.
Yeah.
Every swing state went red.
Maine, the only
And then-
saving grace for Maine to go Democrat is Portland.
Yeah.
Is that Portland area?
Mhm.
And I mean, that makes sense. Portland is Portland. But then again, it was real tight because the Biden administration just. Have you heard about them selling off all their fisheries?
Who?
The government selling off all Maine's fisheries?
How can the government sell Maine's fisheries?
Fisheries are out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Right? You get a certain area. They're selling them to like Spain and shit. For like $50 an acre
Of
to put
water?
windmills on. Those huge wind
the
turbines.
fuck?
Right? So go out and Google that if you want to fucking
I
go
will
down a
Google that,
rabbit
'cause
hole.
That's crazy.
They need Trump needs to come in and be like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
But
You're not
so
getting
it's not international water. It's our water.
They were
They're selling to
so
Spain.
there's Maynards, Maine people, and they
They're
did
called Maynards.
they're called Maynards.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
It's so
It's
dumb.
just it is what it is, bro.
That would be really
From up
unfortunate to
Maine,
live
up
in
north. Right? They're like 5 lobsters, I can make $50. More, you can make more than that.
Yeah, of
more than
course.
likely, right? Depends on where you're selling them. They're going for $12, $15 a pound.
Yeah.
Things like that happen in Maine, that's coming out of Portland
Mm,
predominantly.
yeah.
But the fishery, the fishermen out there, so you got lobs, and I'm not just talking catching fish. I'm talking lobster, clams.
Fishermen
fucking-
for anything. Yeah.
anything
Shrimp,
out in
lobster,
the ocean, right?
clams, fish.
They're pushing back.
Of course.
So yeah, you got to be smart about that. And fuck, I saw that. I shared it with Dan the other day. He didn't bring it up.
Mm,
So I
that's crazy, though.
blame Maine losing on Dan.
It probably is Dan's fault. Yeah.
Mm.
Damn.
I was born in Portland, Maine.
That's great. Where you? I was
See
born
how
in
the
Portland,
connections
Oregon.
work?
I was born
Lived in
Portland, Oregon.
Arizona. Fucking state goes south. Born in Portland, Maine. Fucking
You are the red
Democrat.
pin. When you're there, it's red.
and
well,
then I
no,
leave.
Arizona went red. So never mind. Yeah, I'm
I
fucking
don't know,
wrong.
dude.
Whatever. Anyway,
It's all
hey,
good. You want to watch some meltdown
let's
videos?
watch the meltdown.
All right, get some headphones on, brother. I've got a couple. All right, so meltdown video number 1. This is gonna take just bear with us.
It's
You-
worth it.
You may want to go grab yourself like a got a bourbon, a Molson Golden. You're from Canada.
A Molson Golden.
Have you ever had a Molson Golden?
No. Molotov cocktail.
Grab yourself a Molotov cocktail and just fucking chug that and then catch yourself on fire. Let's go.
Whatever.
Let's see.
Or don't do that.
How did we get here? How did we get
All
here?
these chicks.
What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now?
All I can say is how fucking dare you?
If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala and you live in one of the states that it was, close, or if you didn't vote, fuck you.
Go Kamala.
I chose family.
Look at that chick.
What is this? That's a dude.
No, it's not.
How the fuck is this still happening? All I've ever known politically is hatred.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
That
done.
girl's all pissed off.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And
That's a
your
dude too,
mother
right?
and your sister.
Yeah.
I'm just done with all of this.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry to all my friends who are Trump supporters. But y'all don't understand how scared of this man I am.
If this guy does end up winning again, all of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating. And everyone else, everyone who feels threatened by him is fucking scared. Like we're
I don't understand what they're scared about.
Get my beer out, bro.
How dare you put this man into office for another
How dare
4
you.
years, knowing damn
Reminds
well
you of
what
that
it means
fucking,
for our
Swedish
country,
chick.
what it means for us
A Swedish
as
chick
a
is like,
people.
how
How dare
dare
You know
you?
that there is that much ignorance and that much hate in this country. It's so terrifying. It's so terrifying.
No, it's not. We'll
Fuck,
actually
are we
protect
back
you.
in this same situation again.
What situation
Who
exactly?
I think she was
fuck is
14 when she
voting for
voted.
him?
She didn't vote.
Genuinely.
Me.
Fuck you. I don't want to hear about how
No, I
shitty
don't
your
want-
life gets under his policies.
My gas prices are going down, bitch.
Yeah, my
Food.
401k is going
Live
up.
with that decision.
Have you looked at crypto
Let it
prices
make
yet?
you
Yeah, they all went up too.
Dude, my crypto's through the
My
roof.
401k went up almost $1,000 in one day.
My crypto. Hang on a second.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Was that your thing? Or was that supposed to say that?
Emotional damage.
But you just say and say. Nice board there, Craig.
I think it did work.
Okay.
We can't hear it through here. I don't know why. Because this is through this is through my computer and that's through.
So everybody else just heard it.
I can't figure out how to link them all together.
Hey,
That's why we're gonna have a fucking, hey, by the way, our RSS feed's going to be moving to a new area under Fox News Media. So
Fox
for
News Media.
Fox, FAWKES, Fox, like as in Fox, as in the dude with
Guy
the
Fawkes.
mask.
That's
Guy
Guy
Fawkes.
Fawkes.
Yeah, Fox
That's
News
great. I'm happy that's the thing.
Media.
So will they be able to find us on Spotify under Baldy and the Big Guy, or will it be under Fox News Media?
It'll be under Fox News Media, but
Gotcha.
it'll show Baldy and the Big Guy. It'll show the bar is
so
open.
you can still search Baldy and the Big Guy.
Yep.
It'll just be under.
Yeah, it'll just be
Fox
under
News Media.
that particular news feed.
Gotcha.
You'll still see everything that we push out, all of our content.
But it will still be
All of
on
our
YouTube
his-
as well, right? Under
Yep,
our name.
all of our historical content will be out there as well. So that's an important piece of that. So any content that comes out of Baldy and the Big Guy or the bar is open will be pushed out to that.
Perfect.
So yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So it's a pretty big deal. They've
That's
got
exciting.
7 other channels that
7 other
podcasts that Eric Tanzi's been working with. Under the Bar is Open with Beth and Greg, we've got The Bar is Open. I just started Just Greg. We've got Baldy and the Big Guy. We've got the Castro Files, which is another kind of scary podcast that we do. There's a lot of different things that we put out on a regular basis.
Yep.
So it's only going to increase. It's really the idea. It's like
Yeah.
doing more 10-minute segments, more 15-minute segments on a regular basis, get more content out for you guys, and then have a shared group
Mhm.
that everybody can really benefit from. So I think that'll be fucking awesome.
Absolutely. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, let's go back to the headphones.
Oh, yeah, you got one more.
Because, well, we've got more videos. I've got a few more videos. That was just the first meltdown
That
one.
was the first meltdown, which was a great meltdown.
Yeah. Now, and don't
Collage.
we've got after we get through these meltdowns, we're gonna leave them behind. Okay, we won't do any more meltdowns unless they're like epic meltdowns.
Yeah, I don't care about more meltdowns. I just want to show everybody these meltdowns.
Yeah. This is a celebrity meltdown, and it's real quick. Here we go.
To stand up for justice! To stand up for justice! To stand up for America! To stand up for America!
Who are they yelling at?
Trump is not a legitimate president! Trump is not a legitimate
Do you guys recognize them?
Trump is not America! Trump is not America! We
That's-
love America! We love America!
That's Mark Ruffalo over on the left. That's the Hulk. That's I can't remember that chick's name, and then that's
AOC.
Mike. That's not AOC.
It looks like AFC.
I know, but that's an actress. Nobody knows her name.
So she's nobody.
She's hot.
She's the same as the other person.
The problem is she's
talking.
hot, but
I can't tell if she's hot at all. I can see it as one of her chins.
well, that's Michael Moore.
She does her face like, oh, that's Michael Moore. I thought that's what you're talking about.
Michael Moore is over on the right hand side.
Oh,
You have this blonde or this brunette chick in the middle that I can't remember her name.
yeah. I can't even tell if she's hot. She
Anyway,
just looks weird.
that's kind of their rebuttal to let's keep them on
Yeah,
to it's not really a meltdown as much as they just can't fucking handle it.
Yeah.
Have you heard-
Understand it?
Like nobody will leave the United States. They
Well,
all said
They all
the
said they
one
will.
chick from
View.
America Ferrari. She's this Indian chick. She left the United
Her name
States.
is America.
America Ferrari or Ferrara or something like that. right?
Okay.
I think she's Indian I think she's Indian. And she actually did a video with Kamala Harris a long time ago. And they made like Indian cuisine, I believe. And
Is that
talking,
before she turned black?
yes.
Okay.
And talking about their Indian heritage. And you can go Google, you can go find this all on fucking the YouTubes or the Instagrams or
Googles.
wherever, the Googles. And you can find it, and it's fucking hilarious.
Mm.
Because then she was like, oh, I'm
She's actually
African
black.
American.
Yeah. Mm.
And Jamaican. Hey, if Jamaican me crazy, I don't know.
I don't know.
So you go do you and go watch that. But I think she's the only one that moved to France.
No, she actually did move.
Yeah. But I think
To
she was
France.
already moving to France anyway.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
She's a singer. She's an actress. What is
She's
she?
an actress. She's been in a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows.
America. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who it is.
America. Her name's
Her
America.
name's America.
America Ferrari.
If my name was America, and then I'm like,
Yeah, it's
Trump wants to change it
America.
to America.
America.
Wait, can I just change my name to America? Just the MERICA with an apostrophe in the front?
I think you're legally allowed to.
I'm gonna do that with a America. What's your name? America.
America
America.
Ferrara. It's America Ferrara. Here you go.
America Ferrara.
That's what she looks like. America
That's way too small.
America Ferrara.
Oh yeah, I don't recognize her at
Yeah,
all. I don't
she
know.
has been in
Huh.
let's see. She's been in a bunch of shit. She was in a TV show that we actually liked. It was about a grocery store.
About a grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh, was it called Super Mall?
Yeah, Super
Store,
Cloud
something
or
like that?
Super I
Cloud
really
Store.
enjoyed it because I
it
worked
was a
in grocery
Hulu,
stores.
It was a Hulu special or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
I think we watched the first season of that, me and my wife, and then we just for some reason stopped watching it. It was funny though.
Yeah,
I
it was
liked
great. She was
So
in
that's her
Sisterhood
too,
of
the
the
main chick
Traveling
in that?
Pants. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know
She's
you're
been in a
talking
bunch of shit, dude. Yeah, she's well from an Primetime Emmy Awards, Golden Globe Award, Screen Actors Guild Award,
about. Oscars,
nomination for an
Grammys,
Academy Award.
Yetis.
A what?
What?
Yeti Awards.
Yeah.
Can you do a Chewbacca? You can. Oh my God, I can't do the
I can
Chewbacca.
definitely do Chewbacca.
Fuck's sake.
I can do a Chewbacca.
You got the
I can do a
Chewbacca
Yeti as well.
nailed, brother.
It's the same thing.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Try it.
you probably can gargle balls. It's a marine
Gargle
thing.
balls? No, I can gargle mouthwash.
That's what you call it. So one of my questions, or one of your questions, are, or one of my questions regarding all of this, in lead up to a following question. This conversation is going to go for a little bit, I think. Are pronouns dead?
Are pronouns dead? I haven't heard people talk about pronouns in a long time. I have
This
no
wasn't
idea.
a question
And it's
that
never been-
I actually thought of. It was something that I was just swiping through some internet stuffs, right?
That's the only
And-
place I ever saw pronouns. You know, like just people talk about it, but like I never like I'm not around people who care about it.
Okay, maybe
So I
that's
don't-
the
I
thing.
don't
So
know.
corporate life for me,
Exactly, and I'm not corporate. So I
corporate
don't
life
know.
for me, you can take those out for a minute. Corporate life for me, you do see it on a regular basis.
Is it on your LinkedIn?
No, it's not on LinkedIn as much as it's on your like you see people with Zoom profiles.
Oh yeah, see, I don't.
And I don't give a shit. But you know where you put your name, like Greg Lamontagne.
Yeah.
You could theoretically put like Apache helicopter
Yes.
next to it. Or
I did that on my LinkedIn for a minute, and then I was
snake
like, maybe LinkedIn's not where I want to do that because I want to be more
like
professional
you
there.
put
Maybe
foreskin.
foreskin. That's probably a good one.
Like it's four and then skin.
Yeah,
That way it's very cryptic that way.
that way they know you have
They-
a wiener.
You have to interpret that one way or another. No, I'm just for skin.
I'm all foreskin. I'm pro skin.
I'm pro skin.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Get those fucking guys.
Anytime you put the
Get
number
those skinless
four,
motherfuckers out of here.
you could put like four
Put those skinless
hats
motherfuckers back to their country. You know.
for holing.
Yeah, 100%.
You can put anything.
Or monster beast.
That would work.
Yeah, because it's
It took me a second because I was trying to think of the monster. Like I was like, what are the
Monster's a
graphics on
brand.
that? Yeah. No, I was thinking. I mean, is that are you stealing somebody's advertising there? I don't know. But
well, we don't. Nobody pays us anything yet.
I was
so.
just thinking, you go out and you're gonna be. Do you start seeing the she, him, his, her?
I have no idea. 'Cause
thems,
I mean, we'll go
all
away a
that
little
start
bit, but
going
it'll
away
slow
a little
down.
bit?
I never saw it to begin with. Like I would randomly
all
see
over
it
the
on
internet,
like,
though.
well, I would randomly see it on somebody's Instagram. Like if I might go to follow somebody and it says like she, her, or
Well,
he,
I'm just
him,
thinking like
and 90% of the time, if it says she, her, or them, I just won't give them a follow. I'm like, well, hopefully I see your funny thing again sometime because I'm not going to follow you if you do that because
does it really matter?
it doesn't matter. But I'm just not going
No,
to follow.
my question is the other side of it is, did it ever matter?
Of course not.
We'll
Why
treat
would it-
you like normal human
If we've
beings.
gone through, okay, let's just say our country alone, right? We've gone through 248 years.
Yeah.
Or yes, ish, right? 249,
Mhm.
whatever it is. Years without worrying about pronouns. So why on earth would it matter all of a sudden?
What did Abraham Lincoln think? What do you call himself?
I
I think he was
him.
gay, actually.
Well, he's still a he, him, even if he's gay.
Yeah, that's true.
But my point is, like, if it didn't matter forever, and even before that, okay, let's go to the beginning of like, let's just mankind. I mean, what 100,000 years ago, whatever the fuck it was.
dig your
Like,
bones up.
nobody cares about what pronoun you use forever in the existence of humankind until like 2022,
Do parrots
2023.
care?
No.
Parrots are the only ones I know that can actually talk.
Parrots?
Parrots.
Like the birds?
Yeah.
Oh, these are the parents.
Oh no, not parents.
Parents definitely don't care.
Fuck your parents.
Yeah.
Parrots.
Parrots definitely care.
Can
Parrots are the only ones that,
parakeets can speak, right?
macaws.
Macaws. Certain
I don't know which birds are
know,
all those talkers.
They have that weird tongue thing going
Yeah,
on.
I think whatever the birds are that can talk is fucking cool though. I mean, they're super annoying, but I've seen those videos where like the bird. Have you seen there's a video out there where the bird's up on the top of the cage and the cat's creeping up close and the bird's like yelling at the cat like nope, don't come over here, don't you do it, bad cat.
Because that's what dad said or
Yeah,
mom said. the whole time.
exactly. It's so funny because then the bird just flies away. The bird.
What
stays.
if you were
It's
a
so funny.
dude named Steve
Okay.
and you had a parrot, and that parrot knew you as Steve for say 30 years?
Because birds last forever.
Because those fucking parrots last literally like 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking things can live
They
forever.
will definitely outlive you.
Right. And then you have a midlife crisis and you go full on Stephanie.
So you go Stephanie instead of Steve.
Stephanie instead of Steve. How do you retrain a parrot like that?
I'm not trained a parrot to begin with. So I have no
You
idea.
just do. They just pick things up. So do you have
Well,
to
I
be
guess
like,
that depends.
no, bitch, I'm Stephanie. Use my pronouns.
No, because they're not going to say. They're not going to. I would
it is
imagine
what
that
it
they're not
is.
going to understand. No, bitch, my name's not Steve. It's Stephanie. They're just going to know like, no, bitch, my Steve's not. They're just going to repeat what you said, regardless. They're not going to like know
That'd be
the
kind of
difference.
fun, right? Put that on a Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
No, bitch, my name's not Steve. It's Stephanie.
It's ma'am, not sir, or whatever.
Ah, could
Something
you
like that.
imagine replaying that over and over and over and over for a parrot?
And then your parrot just says it all the time. That'd be fucking hilarious. That'd be funny.
I'm sorry.
I would just like to just like if I had a call, like what would you like just play all the time? Just like something
Things make you
super,
go,
super
hmm.
inappropriate. That way, like when you have family over, you're just like the
I would
bird
have
just
that
says-
fucking thing trained. Just be like, fuck
play some
you
type
and
of-
fuck you and
play
fuck
some
you.
type of
And you're
porn.
cool and fuck you and fuck you.
Play some type of porn like on nonstop when you're not home. That way, when you get home, it's just like make it.
It's the Meek Mills video.
something like that. And then your macaw is just making porn noises the entire time. Yeah, then you have your family over for Thanksgiving. You're like, hey, guys, I got a macaw. His name's Steve. And then you're
It's like, no, bitch, my name's 70.
And then then your fucking macaw just starts making sex noises the entire time. It's like, what the fuck is that? Weird.
Clapping cheeks, bitch.
And then he just starts talking.
I don't
It's
even
just
know
weird.
what to say anymore.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh no, I was thinking about if pronouns are dead. So you brought up what are women actually losing? So,
Yeah, and I can't really. I mean, being a dude, I can't really speak too much into it. Honestly, I'm
No, the question is
gonna
this.
preface that. Like, I can't speak too much into it because I don't know what women are so afraid of. That being said, Trump has nothing to do with.
Well, you're married and I'm married,
Yes,
so that is kind of an important part of this.
yes,
this
but what
is-
I understand is
Take
all
this
these
from a
women.
dude's perspective, all right? Entirely. And I'll be sincere about from my perspective. It's once Trump comes in, already in his prior 4 years of being a president, he didn't take anything away.
Mhm.
What he did is he installed several Supreme Court justices that pushed Roe v. Wade out and pushed the abortion rights back to the states.
Where it should be.
So the states should make the decision and determination, which means
What they have.
it's even more important for you to go and vote in your local elections versus voting for only one person. Vote in your local
Exactly.
elections. That matters more. And then if you don't like the fucker, go start picketing around your local communities. Go down to like we live in just outside San Antonio. Go to San Antonio, Texas. Go to Houston. Go to Dallas. Go to all the big cities and protest en masse if that's what you believe.
Yeah, put on your pink pussy hats and go.
And that's
protest.
totally fine.
Yep.
If that's what you're thinking, like for abortion. If you're the other side of it, good. Do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. So what that does, that's like the biggest piece of is as far as like the effect of Kamala not winning that she ran on was reproductive rights.
Yeah. Well,
But they've already been decided.
My point is this, though. I don't understand what rights they're thinking they're losing because the Supreme Court, not Trump, is who made those calls.
Right.
And those calls have already been made.
Done.
So what is it that they think at this point that they're losing by Trump being president again? Because if they're so worried about abortion specifically,
I've seen videos
that's already been
of
done.
People coming out and being like, "Oh my god,
I don't
I might
understand
not
it.
be able to live in the United States."
I saw a video
because
of
I'm gay, and I'm like,
a black
the
girl
fuck?
woman was like, "I'm gonna wake up and I'll probably be a slave tomorrow." I was like,
"Bitch,
that's crazy."
Oh, I did see another dude. I saw another
Like-
black gentleman who came out, and he was it was a parody video. Let me make sure that.
Okay,
gets
so it
right.
wasn't a real video.
No, he comes out and he goes, "Hey, so I just want to make sure I know. So tomorrow, or when I'm trying to be," he goes, "I'm trying to be proactive," something like this. I'm trying to be proactive. He's a black man.
Yeah.
When in January 7th or something like that, when Trump goes in, I need to know exactly what cotton field I need to show up at. I need to know like what is my district, where do I work at? None of this happened 4 years ago, but it's a new thing. I guess they're installing this year and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
all this shit. And it's like, exactly.
Exactly. He's
get
literally
fucked.
was president for 4 years and nothing bad
None of
happened.
it.
Nothing.
And he actually made LGBTQ rights safer.
And he also didn't start a single new war.
Go to Mar-a-Lago and get fucking married
Like-
if you're gay, bro. Or bruh, or bruh-et.
Brat.
Bruh-et.
Brat.
It's a bruh-et.
Brett. Anyway, the point
you
is,
a
I just don't
goat?
understand like what people are so scared of. That's it. That's my point.
It's because they've been brainwashed.
And that has to be it because nothing else,
brainwashed,
there's nothing else
man.
there.
Clean, get that fucking. Have you ever seen? Remember those cartoons where they put the
Are
towel
you
through
jacking
their
off two dudes at
whole?
once?
They put. Yeah, I was like, They put the towel through their whole head and
Yes.
just like
Like
squeegee
Tom
out
and
their
Jerry would be, like,
brain.
cleaning their brain.
Yeah, remember that? That's what needs to happen to the entirety of most of those dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're just.
I just don't get it.
I
It
saw
just doesn't make
somebody
any
else, and this,
sense.
again, this is not my thought, and I would love to attribute this, but it was the idea of COVID fucking did this. Mass media did this. Mainstream media did this.
Legacy media. It's going on.
Legacy, all of those things, right? Did this and fucked people up
Mhm.
that were okay and borderline okay, and then COVID and scared the shit out of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And well, not everyone, not me.
Well, plenty of people.
Plenty of like 49.5%
Yeah.
that lost Tuesday, right? Fucked all them up. Those are the ones you still see, or a bunch, still see wearing masks, driving their car by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
4 years after a goddamn pandemic that didn't exist, fucking killed a whole bunch of people because they were locked down. And they shouldn't have been. Anyway, go be a good human being. But again, I will say, try and treat some of those people reasonably. You don't have to be super delicate.
You don't have to be delicate at all. I just don't. You don't need, but you also don't need to say anything shitty to them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I mean.
Be a normal person.
Just be a
Go
normal
about your
person.
life and just do your normal things.
Right.
If you're gonna be a shitty person anyways, that's just who you are. But don't go out of your way to be a shitty person.
I'm not a shitty person.
And you go out. I mean, I would say do. As a matter of fact, do go out of your way to be an extra nice person. Like, why not?
That's normal.
Being nice costs nothing. Like, why wouldn't you just do that to begin with?
You're so thoughtful.
It doesn't mean I understand any of it. Because I don't understand any of it. It's all fucking stupid to me. But people have the right to be
But
stupid.
you see, you're gonna see a lot of. I mean, there's been people dunking. They're trying to dunk. Like we played a bunch of videos.
Yeah,
because they're fun.
And there's just and that was 10 people's video. There's thousands of videos like that, and it makes, and every one of them is hilarious because it just shows the craziness of this, of how the people are brainwashed and how they think one way for literally no reason. Like someone's
You're
so
safe.
bad it's happening.
You're fine.
Everybody's fine.
All the people that voted
you know
for
what?
Trump will more than likely try and protect you if something happens.
Exactly. And on top of that, he's not just going to make the country better for just people who voted for him. It's going to get better for everybody.
Right.
If the liberal person who voted for Kamala can still sell their house now.
And they were going to actually make money. Go
Well,
check
that's what
out.
I mean. That's what I mean.
Go check out the stock
They had their
market.
house for sale for the last 3 months and it wouldn't sell. 6 months and it wouldn't sell.
You're one of them.
Hey, well, I didn't vote for Kamala, but yes.
Well, but no.
But
You're
yes.
not Kamala,
But my point is though, the good things going to happen to the country isn't only going to happen to people who voted for him. It's going to happen for
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
So
gas prices come down, food prices come down, cost of goods come
So
down. To rebuild North Carolina. Have you seen the bullshit about North Carolina and FEMA?
No, not recently. Oh wait, yes, I did. Yeah.
The whole fucking FEMA, like, don't go help.
Yeah,
or don't
yeah.
stop at Trump.
Yeah, don't stop at Trump houses.
That bitch has been fired, by
Yep,
the way.
she has,
She
yeah,
got fired
saw that.
effective today, Saturday, the 9th. But yeah, no, a lot will change, and it's going to change, and I hope it changes fast. And there are a lot of other moving pieces, like Hezbollah is already like, hey, Hamas rather is already saying we want a ceasefire. Russia's already like, hey,
it's actually she her Moss.
She her
Moss.
Is it she her more?
No, she her Moss.
Well, Moss means
Spanish
more
for-
in Spanish.
It's just she her Moss.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's fucking.
Oh no, it's he him Moss. That's what it is. It's
He, him, Moss.
It's he him Moss.
He, him, more.
I'm just being dumb.
They're
Yeah.
just gay. That's why they fuck
Something
sheep.
like
But nonetheless,
Goats.
you've got whatever. You're so fucking specific on some of this.
Yeah.
Russia's like, hey, we want to come back and do this. The UK is or the European Union's already saying we want to buy U.S. gas. Fucking
The way it was when he left office, basically.
right. China is saying we want to play fair. You know what? Fuck you on. All right, that's one I'm going to say fuck you with.
No, you
Like,
know what? Because if we play fair, if everybody wants to
No.
be on this train,
tariffs everywhere.
no tariffs for sure.
And then we need to turn on that fucking oil, baby.
yeah.
Start selling the shit
I
out
thought
of
you were
it.
trying to turn a regular size steering wheel being your side.
It was a school bus steering wheel, but fuck you. Crank that
'Cause
shit
you're so
up.
small, so a steering wheel for
I know.
a small car.
It was a
For you
go
would be
kart.
like
It was a fucking go kart.
go kart, yeah.
God damn you.
All right. Hey, I had a really I had a story I wanted to tell you.
Let's hear it.
So I read about this earlier today, and I had to warn you. It's kind of a cheesy story.
Jesus Christ.
This is the great cheese heist of 2024. But I should just let you know the story does not have a Gouda ending.
You write these things yourself?
I'm just praying to Jesus that they find this cheese.
You wrote all this yourself.
Yes. I know if they don't find this cheese, I'll be very blue.
Fucking hate you.
All right, that's all I got. All right, now here's the story. A man arrested in the UK cheese heist of 2024.
Okay.
The imposter stole $389,000 worth of cheddar cheese.
Just cheddar.
Cheddar cheese. Have you ever been to like a fancy cheese shop or even like HEB's nowadays?
We
have,
get,
like, a
we
really
get a
nice
lot of those.
cheese
Yeah,
area.
you see those big fucking blocks.
Well, there's the big blocks, but there's also just like little like triangles or whatever, like little wedges
They're
of like this
12
fancy
bucks
cheese.
for like a
Well, it's
little-
like the really good cheese.
Yeah.
So if you're finding like the English cheddar, that's like so cheddar in England is so like Parmesan cheese comes from Parma, Italy,
No, I didn't.
or
know
Champagne, France. Champagne, real champagne comes from Champagne.
That. Yeah,
France.
I know. I
So
didn't
Parma,
know.
Italy is the only place you can get real Parma. Brie, same thing. Brie cheese comes from Brie, France, like that.
I had
so
no idea. I thought
cheddar
you make it anyway.
is special for England, although and Stilton is special for
So their
Stilton,
teeth
England.
are all fucked up.
Nothing to do with that.
Oh.
But Stilton, England is known for their blue cheese.
Okay.
So cheddar being from England, they don't actually have that law though. They didn't do it for whatever reason. They just didn't make that law to where like it has to come from cheddar, England to be cheddar.
Is it literally called cheddar?
No, I don't know if
England?
it's called cheddar England, but
Okay.
other places are like Stilton is from Stilton. France
It's gotta be called
Brie,
cheddar England.
Champagne. It
Right.
might be, but the point is the best cheddars in the world come from England. So these cheddars are worth like a shit ton of money, clearly. So authorities in London have arrested a 63-year-old man in connection with the cheese heist of 2024, in which tens of thousands of pounds of high-value cheddar was stolen from a major distributor. London-based realtor and cheesemaker Niels Yard Daily said it learned on Wednesday that a suspect was in custody of the Metropolitan Police, confirmed to NPR that a man was detained on suspicion of fraud by false reputation of handling and stolen goods. Point is, let me get to the point here. The cheese that he stole was 300,000 pounds or $389,000 worth of cheese. He stole 22 metric tons of cheese, 48,500 pounds of cheddar.
Where do you put that?
The fuck if I know? Well, my point is, how is he even like gonna get rid of that? What is he gonna do with it? How do you?
Does it stay good?
Not for that long.
I mean,
he has to have some type of like
storage because isn't it in that wax
cheese
shit?
does age.
Well, it's in the wax, right?
Well, most likely,
or something like that. Like I'm thinking, I'm thinking
protective layer.
Gouda, right?
But it
You
still
get,
has
like,
to be like in a climate controlled, climate temperature controlled area for it to be like,
70
to last.
degrees or
So
what-
somewhere where he has to be able to store
what if he just
22
had what
tons
if he
of cheese.
Stole a refrigerator trailer.
I mean, it has to be like what, a semi truck full
That's
at
what I'm
least. At
thinking.
least
That's got to be.
But 22 tons though, that's way more than any semi truck can hold.
That is 440,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's way more than any truck can hold. No,
Fucking
22 tons is
two-
44,000 pounds.
I said
You said 400,
44,000.
yeah, 44,000 pounds.
Sorry,
But even that's still more than any truck can hold.
that's got to fill up this
That's
room, right?
more than most semi trucks can hold. I'm pretty sure.
Is that this room?
Probably more than this room. I probably your whole downstairs. Like every room downstairs. That's
How
a lot
much
of fucking wheels of
is
cheese.
that?
But my question is this though. First of all,
How heavy is a brick of cheese?
it just depends on how big the bowl, how big the wheel of cheese is. But my
It's all
point is
about
like, how
density.
does he go about getting rid of? So they've caught the guy.
How do you
They
steal it?
caught the guy. So I'm explaining to you.
Did he find
So,
it? Did they get the cheese
They didn't
back?
get the cheese back, which is why I'm
They did
so.
not.
This is why I'm so blue because he didn't get the,
Where
they didn't
did
get the cheese back.
Where did the cheese?
They
go?
don't know yet, but they found the guy. He's in jail, but they haven't found the cheese yet. My question is this though: okay? First of all, he sold the cheese this way. He imitated a French grocer, and he went to pick up the cheese, and then he just stole it. So he was pretending to be a grocery store chain in France. He was imitating
Like
maybe
he
a
probably
truck
he
driver
had to
or
have had a
something.
truck then. He had
Something
to
like
have an
that.
air conditioned
Or
truck.
at least
a
he
cool
was,
truck.
or maybe he just stole the whole truck full of cheese.
And just walked up. He had like a clippiard and a hat.
Yeah, he
And
was
like a blue
cheese guy.
Yeah, it
le
just says
cheese.
Le Montagne across his thing.
Yeah, those guys are known for being a piece
Fucking
of shit.
yeah, absolutely.
So the Le Montagne cheese company, they're like, oh, he sounds French, and they gave him the fucking cheese, and then he fucking just bounced with it. My question is this: so that's how I got the cheese. I mean,
It's pretty
honestly,
straightforward.
pretty straightforward. He just like fucking stole the cheese, imitating a fucking grocery
Who
company.
cut the cheese?
But what is he gonna do with
What
all
if he
that
just
cheese?
really likes cheese?
Like, how does he go around like selling 22 fucking tons of
What if
cheese?
he's got a lot of mice?
That would be so many mice. That doesn't make any sense. What do you do with 22
He brought it
tons
to the
of cheese?
fucking United Kingdom's Mickey Mouse Club.
You think he's still inside the country with 22 tons of cheese?
Where's
had
he gonna?
to.
Maybe he brought it to fucking Russia. Their internet's shut down right now for
That's
the most
true. And they
part.
probably really want
North
cheese.
Korea.
Ukraine.
Did you hear about
cheese.
North Koreans?
Yes.
They just got porn for the first time while
Yeah.
on their front lines battling.
in
They're
Russia.
probably jerking
So
off
first of
the
all, North
cheese.
Koreans are sent to Russia to fight, which is for some reason was really weird. And they just got porn for the first time in their life.
And they're just jerking off
And they're just
everywhere.
loving life.
10,000 dudes just
They're
pounding
jerking
off
all over each other. It's
everywhere.
crazy.
Yeah. With the cheese. Because they probably brought it straight to Russia.
Well, it's hard cheeses, so I don't know about that.
You can slice it up.
But
Just
still,
do like
yeah,
that
hard,
real
rough
thin
cheese.
slice. No, you can do that real thin slice on like a
I
meat
don't know.
slicer, a cheese slicer.
Do you think they also have cheese slicers though, or
In
just the
Russia?
cheese?
Russia's
Well,
got
I just mean
meat
in general, like
slicers.
whoever got the guys with all cheese. I don't know. The point is,
The North Koreans
what is he like?
probably
Is he,
don't
is he shredding
have
it and
cheese
just like trying
slicers.
to like sell it to fucking restaurants, selling to people? Like I just go, hey, I got
Like a
some-
random dude just shows up and be like,
That's
"Hey,
what I'm saying. Like,
I got
yeah.
15,000
I got-
pounds of fucking shredded
I got
cheese in my
20 tons of
backyard.
stolen cheese back here. You want some? Like who's he? I don't know. It's really weird.
Be like, I'll take a
But
pound.
I always want to tell you guys that cheesy story.
Put that on a fucking baked potato,
was
bro.
funny. I mean, thinking
I'm
of
getting
grilled-
fucking hungry
thinking of
right
grilled
now
cheese
thinking
is
about
weird.
goddamn cheese.
Oh, I also found out if you do a grilled cheese sandwich or you like a macaroni and cheese or anything, whether you want to, if you want to melt the cheese, the cheddar,
Yeah.
don't use aged cheddar.
Why's that?
So I started making some cooking videos, as you know.
Yeah, he's
And
a
I filmed,
chef, by the
I
way.
filmed about 5 videos, and I've edited them about half of them. I'm about halfway through editing them.
Okay.
And
It's taking me fucking forever. I've been
because
wondering.
what's that?
I've been wondering. It's been taking you fucking
Oh,
forever.
because I have a lot to do. I'm a busy person. So this is all stuff I do on the side. And and the problem with the grilled cheese I did is I'm a fucking chef. I know how to cook, and I'm very good. I'm very good at it. Well, I made this cheese sandwich. I made this grilled cheese sandwich,
Cheese
thinking it was
rock
gonna be
on cheese.
amazing. And I was like, I got some Gouda, which is a great melty cheese. I got some Havarti, which is a great melty cheese. And I was like, this 10-month-old aged cheddar tastes so good. I'm like, that'll be a good melted cheese because cheddar itself melts fantastic.
Okay.
So I made a grilled cheese sandwich, made homemade mayonnaise, put it all together.
You made
And then-
homemade mayonnaise, bro?
That's like 3 ingredients. It's super easy. But yes, I made some homemade mayonnaise.
I didn't
Give it-
know that was a fucking thing.
If you use mayonnaise on your grilled cheese instead of butter, it's awesome actually. Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah.
So put all this stuff together, put it on my sandwich was golden brown. It was perfect. I was like, I cut it in half and I pulled it apart thinking I was gonna have that nice cheese pull.
No.
And it looked like shit in the middle. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this?
It was
I put it in my
just still
tomato
a
soup.
block.
Yeah, it was like a block in the middle. I was like, you can see like the random melted Gouda, the random melted like.
You did all this videoing.
Yeah, I did the whole job. So that video is gonna be junk. I'm gonna junk that. I'm gonna turn that video into I fucked up, so you don't have to.
No. Okay, what you can do is just do a jump cut to the proper
That's what I'm saying.
cheese.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna change it to I fucked up, so you don't have to. And then I'm gonna end the video with making the right kind of sandwich. With the
There
right
you go.
cheeses.
Okay, yeah.
So it's gonna work out. But I've been so fucking busy. I was gonna.
So why did it do that?
It's just because it's older cheese. Like all the proteins in it get harder.
Oh, and they just
So
don't melt.
as they age, the proteins get harder.
You
and
need that
That's why the
American
cheese gets hard.
That's why you need to hit that fucking Velveeta slice, that
Well, I
American
mean, that's like the
cheese,
best like pull apart.
like
it doesn't taste the best. but
American
it's-
singles in the
exactly,
plastic.
exactly.
I made a.
You get some Wonder Bread, you get some fucking shitty margarine,
Mhm.
and you get some Velveeta cheese, and then that's how you make a good
Last
fucking
Friday
all-American.
night after the bars open, or maybe it was something else. I don't remember. Or maybe I think it was just a Saturday. We were just chilling last Saturday. Beth and I were chilling. We got these. Beth and I got these new Cutco pans. We're kind of still afraid. Cutco pans.
Yeah,
We're still kind of afraid to use them.
because it's all fancy.
Well, they're stainless.
Stainless takes a minute to like get your-
Stainless takes a little bit getting used to, but you made us a bunch
Just
of that
spit in the
fucking
pan,
the
and then-
tallow.
Yeah.
Fucking. So, dude, I made fucking grilled cheeses with tallow. Fucking, is it tallow butter?
Yeah,
Is that what you call
it's
it?
just tallow.
Just tallow. Threw a bunch. Not. It didn't even need to throw that much. Just tallow.
Yeah.
Got it going. Some fucking grilled ham and cheeses on top of that.
Praise Jesus. You got
Praise the ham
cheeses.
and cheeses. We got
Praise
the
Jesus. You got
cheeses.
the cheeses.
But it was so good with that tallow butter or
Dude,
tallow. on it.
It's so good. Tallow is just straight beef flavor. It's
That's what it was.
fantastic.
It was
It's
so,
good.
fucking good.
It's so good because you can do a grilled cheese with just like fucking
Dude,
olive
you
oil
do
or
what?
whatever,
No, my
like-
buddy Brian does a tallow that he buys online.
Is that the Wagyu, the black can?
Yes, it's the black.
That's
can.
what everybody normally uses.
And
yeah.
he's I've never used it. We've almost entirely switched away from using butter to cook with, and we use that shit.
The
So
tallow.
your tallow.
Yeah, the tallow is the way to do it. And of course,
You
when you
need
run
like
out of
a
it,
little scoop.
yeah.
You
And
just-
when you run out, you can buy tallow from like probably Shots sells fucking
I
tallow
don't know.
most likely.
I don't know.
And the cool thing is on Amazon, you can find a like a spray bottle of tallow, which I don't know. You have to look at the ingredients of that to make sure it's good because
I just want the
for
shit
the most
that I can
part,
scrape out,
tallow
and drop a dollop in.
at room temperature is not a liquid. So I don't know whether they have other stuff in that can to spray onto it to make it so sprayable.
I don't
So I
want
may not use that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But as long as it's like the ingredients say just beef tallow and nothing else, then
I'm
I
still
would still use
hungry.
it. But me too. So
All
that's why
right,
I think
real
this is
quick.
a good one.
We've got one video.
Where are we at? Hour. Sweet. Let's do it.
We got one video, and this one's more just kind of fun, right? Because you have to ask yourself sometimes, did I overdo it? You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, obviously, Beth and I didn't quite overdo it on Tuesday.
Didn't overdo
We
it?
were right there on the edge.
Okay.
Like, but excuse me, we have friends that'll keep us
Yeah.
from jumping off that bridge.
Of course.
This gentleman probably doesn't know the
Before I
difference.
take you out of the car, I just got a few questions I gotta ask you. Do you have any weapons on you right now? You do. Like what?
This right hand and this left hand.
All right. Now is not the time to make jokes. I'm gonna ask you some serious questions and I need some serious answers.
All right.
Do you have anything that can poke me, stab me, or stick me? A knife, pocket knife, anything like that, a needle?
I can't check because my hands are handcuffed.
As far as you know, do you have anything like that on you?
I'm not sure.
Do you have any drugs or alcohol on you as far as you know?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He drank them all.
When we get inside the building, if I find anything on you, that's going to be another charge.
Oh,
So tell me now.
will I go to jail?
All right.
Will I go to jail? He's already
He's already in the back of the fucking
All
car,
right,
handcuffed.
so that's the end of the show. I thought that'd be kind of a fun one
That's
to watch.
funny.
That's fucking funny as shit. Will I go to jail?
Will I go to jail? Well, I can't check because of my fucking hands are handcuffed. God.
I'd
damn.
never seen that video, and I
That's
thought it was
funny.
great.
Yeah.
We needed to share that. So go out, like, subscribe, check out the bars open with Beth.
Check
Greg,
out
check
Fox
out Baldy, the
News.
big guy, out on YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you can get all of our shit. Check out Fox News
And
Media.
spell Fox again.
FAWKES News. And
Fox News.
there's a new channel out on YouTube that you can follow Eric Tanzi out, that he does regular kind of shows, clips, more kind of shorts and stuff like that. But there's going to be we'll have a lot more coming for you guys as far as information and details on that, though. But hey, you know what? Cheers.
I'm all
Let's
in.
grab something. Fucking ching-a-ling-a-ling. You guys, ching-a-ling-a-ling. We'll catch you all next time. See ya.
Bye-bye.